DilleyGear here today to do another review on something with a name that is entirely too long, so try not to fall asleep before I get to the end of the name of this jacket, okay? It's actually a pullover. It's the Smartwool. Fell asleep. Anyways, it's the Smartwool, and it's good from 45 degrees down to 0 degrees. And I have both an older one that has material on the back. The newer one does not. The older one is more of a thick, long underwear. Doesn't stop a whole lot of wind at all, but really if you're doing something like cross-country skiing, running, I do trail running occasionally, I hate running though, or fat biking in the winter, or even mountain biking in the shoulder seasons. I mean, this thing is awesome because it stops that cold wind hitting you on the front, and it's got enough insulation to really stop that cold. And what I find is that once it kind of warms up and you get that heat in the garment, it holds that heat really well, and then it's just a matter of venting, or the material itself breathes really well because it's 55% merino, 45% polyester, so you get the best of both worlds. So even the quilting in this is that same blend. So in other words, it has that comfort level of merino that you don't get with polyester. So like I said, once you get kind of heated up, it just kind of stays there. Even if you stop for a while, you stay warm, especially when you've got the whole back covered. So I'm generally wearing a camelback when I'm doing any of these things except for running. So if you're running, I'm generating so much heat that I don't normally want the back part, but I have the new one as well. One thing you notice: fun colors, contrasting stitching. This one comes in a dull gray, black, and a dull green. Most exciting part of Smartwool these days is on the collar, inside the jacket. Come on, Smartwool. Fun, cool, interesting. Ugh. So, that said, fit. Well, first of all, how is it so good from 45 degrees to 5 degrees, or 0 degrees? Fahrenheit, that is. First way I wear it is on its own. It's very soft on the inside, fuzzy, comfortable. 45 to 38, maybe somewhere in that range. I don't really know. Wear it on its own. Below that, might wear Smartwool icebreaker type merino t-shirt underneath. Then a long sleeve version of this same kind of t-shirt, and then I would do like zip up mid-weight base layer, and then after that, when it's really cold, is a thermal weight or expedition weight or whatever you want to call it. It's got a hood, and I still wear a hat and all that stuff, and then I also wear a shell. And then once I get warmed up, I take off the shell, but I find if I don't wear that shell when I'm getting started, cold wind, it just kills you, especially in that belly part where you don't have any protection from the wind. But once I get warmed up again, I'm warm, I'm good to go. So probably a wind shirt's better, but I don't own a wind shirt. I just own some shells. So I'm 6'2", 38-inch chest, long ass arms, slightly long torso. I'm all legs. Woo-hoo. But this is a small. Neck fits almost perfect, really, even with a base layer underneath that has a neck as well. Has some holes, but the sleeves are pretty short for me, so I zip those up, and that's because otherwise it's just a cold air port. So sleeves are okay. You can actually pull them up really well because you are going to get warm sometimes in this, but unzipping this, doing the sleeves, again, that cold air hits you, cools you down real quick. So most of the time I get warmed up, and then sometimes I zip down here. Short periods I'll zip down here, unless I'm really overdressed. and then I'm back up here. So really good at regulating the temperature. Again, this is a small, medium. It's a medium, the old one, which I had tailored like crazy, and I'm really annoyed because they had a much better design for the thumb holes, so you don't have to worry about the wind blasting down there. Why didn't they do that on those? Take a good idea, make it worse. So this one, pretty tight, but the material is like really stretchy. I lost 89 pounds. I made it almost too tight, but same one pocket, neck fits well, sleeves are crazy long, body is crazy long. Again, it has insulation on the back. So, sure, my hair is looking good now. These things, cons, they're heavy, but I don't really use them for lightweight anything. They're $200, which is insane because it's half polyester. Polyester is cheaper than wool, so if 100% merino base layer is $110, then why is this $200? It should be probably $110 because just the material costs alone, which drive a lot of things, are half, if not more than half. Polyester is manufactured. It's easy, it's cheap. Outside of that, can't really say any more cons than that. Other than the fit isn't super slim, but I'm super slim and super tall. It's always a pain in the ass. Go to your tailor, get it tailored. Pros, that blend of polyester and merino also carries forth to the quilting, to the insulation, which is 40 gram weight, which is a very light weight of quilting. But basically what that means is it grabs heat and holds on it real well, but it also breathes really well, and it also doesn't stink. I think you only need 20% wool to have the no stink properties exist. So it does everything perfect. And feels nice. You can wear it, like I said, on its own, and it's such a huge temperature range. It's amazing. I don't wear it when I'm just hanging out. I don't think it keeps me warm when I'm not doing something active. A lot of people love it. They wear it all the time. It's their only thing, which for $200 I can understand. But yeah, it's amazing. The only other con is that it renders all my other pullovers obsolete. Why did it take me so long to think of that word? So now I only really want to have those two. I only got two because I wore it so much in the winter that I needed a second one so I could make sure and rotate it while the other one's drying, or if it's just hang drying or whatever. So that's it. Thanks for coming to DilleyGear. Talk to you soon.